Some transfers are simple, a bid, convince players, their agents and get a deal done. But there are sagas, the kind that twist turns and dominate headlines for weeks. This video is about 1 month and 15-day transfer. Saudi PIF got involved, but at the end, British record fee and get a deal done. Of course, I'm talking about Alexander Isak. In this video, we're gonna cover the story with the timeline, so watch till the end. And if you haven't subscribed Defective FC, please do it. Chalo, let's go. So, the saga was started from July only, where the links and the rumors of Isak, who was interested to join Liverpool, was began. But on July 15, David Ornstein dropped the bomba. Newcastle was ready to go for Hugo Ekitike, but Liverpool is interested in Isak. And at the same time, they were also interested in Hugo Ekitike. And by July 16, Liverpool were in talks for Ekitike too. As we all know, Liverpool are always fast with the negotiation. But at the first, it was looking like Hugo Ekitike was their backup option if they did not got Isak. But in reality, that wasn't the case. They were looking for both of them. As Liverpool were building a super squad, Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, Miljo Kerkez, all while plotting for a record move. The real drama had begun. Isak did not go tour with Newcastle. He was training separately in Spain with the Real Sociedad facilities, and he told Newcastle hierarchy that he will never play for them again. Liverpool completed their main signings and now they're focused to offload their players. On August 1st, they made an official bid for Isak around 110 million, but Newcastle immediately rejected the bid. Question started to raise for Eddie Howe in press conferences. Tensions between fans and Isak. Now Saudi Arabia PIF got involved and contacted Isak and set a private meeting in Saudi Arabia. But Isak always answer was no. They tried everything to convince him, but there was no point for Isak playing for Newcastle now. Meanwhile, Newcastle got panicked as they started negotiation with the Liverpool and they set the asking price for 150 million as they thought Liverpool will never pay that much of price. But Liverpool was so patient as they were only focusing on outgoing and most of outgoing was already done. Liverpool had the money to pay for Isak, but they were just staying so patient. Meanwhile, they were also looking for the Rodrigo deal as some of the people and fans were started mocking that they are building Galacticos of English Premier League. And finally, after so many blunders, so many mistakes, so many rejection, for Newcastle, they tried each and every striker on the list to convince them to play for them as a replacement of Isak. They tried to convince Sesko, Watkins, Mateta. There are so many players. They tried each and every striker in Premier League. They tried mostly the top strikers from outside of Premier League. But the answer was always no. Moreover, the clubs was saying no to Newcastle. They never wanted to negotiate with the Newcastle, or if they wanted to negotiate with the Newcastle, they were asking more money. And at the end, they paid 85 million Nick Walter made and 57 million for Visa. In my opinion, it was the overprice for both of the players. Their market value doesn't seem to be that much of price to be paid off. But Newcastle was in tense situation. Isak wants to leave. They want a replacement. Every player was saying no. Moreover, the clubs was saying no. So what they can do? They have no choice. And finally, at the end of the window, they accepted the bid for around 140 million package with Liverpool for Alexander Isak. And at the end, Liverpool signed a British record fee around 140 million package for Alexander Isak. And he was being bought. I feel bad for Newcastle. They were in very tense situation. They were actually in Champions League, but Isak already made up his mind. He never ever wanted to play for Newcastle ever again. He said that promises are being broken. But what promises? To be honest, I don't understand. But it's the behind the scenes topics we don't even know at this moment. So what do you guys think? Isak was being overpaid or Newcastle made a really good signings? comments me down below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day. Bye bye. Take care. See you in next video.